Mr. Vukovich, would you like to take roll call?
Sure would. We got you here. Do we have the vice chair here?
Yes, here.
We have treasurer. Gavin at the moment. I'm here. Do we have? I know Jordan said he was going to be missing, right? Do we have?
Jordan is on an airplane right now.
Do we have affiliates? I suspect he might show up here in person in a couple of minutes. Do we have campaigns?
Yes. Yes.
Do we have fundraising?
Yes.
Legislative?
I'm here. Logged in on my personal account by accident, but I'm still here.
And we got vacant membership and outreach.
We're missing Mr. Kaczynski. Mr. Fear.
I was just wondering if you guys meant if we shut the door.
Affiliates is here.
Oh, cool.
Okay. Did she say Mr. Fears?
Yeah. Sweet.
Okay, well, we have only 2 people here for public comment. Mr. Dodson, do you have anything you'd like to add to our meeting before we get started?
No.
Okay. Ms. Harlos?
No.
Okay. Has everybody read over the agenda? If there's anything you would like to add, now would be the time to.
And then I said, oh, he's out there getting.
Okay, no additions. Has everybody read the previous minutes that Andy sent out? And do you have any corrections on those?
He walked past.
Hearing none, we'll go to the reports from affiliates. We have anybody here from Arapahoe tonight? Boulder? Denver?
Yeah, I'm on the line.
Go ahead.
So the Libertarian Party of Denver is holding our next meetup this Wednesday, just from 6:30 to 8:30 at the Atomic Cowboy on Broadway.
What's the name of the place? What's the name of the place?
Atomic Cowboy.
At 6:30?
Yep.
Okay, well, I'll speak for Douglas. Douglas has been quite busy. We had an additional road cleanup that we did, second road cleanup we did last month. And we've also been out knocking on doors for candidates, both our sheriff's candidate and for our town council candidate. So knocking on doors and passing out literature, so we've been quite busy with that. Haven't decided what the topic of our next meeting is going to be, but we'll come to that here pretty quick. Anybody from El Paso?
I can give a quick report.
Okay.
So this past weekend we had a small outreach event for phone calling, and that really only amounted to cleaning up our database a little bit. It wasn't extremely effective, so I think maybe we'll try some door knocking next. But one of our candidates for Colorado House, Daryl Kuiper, is going to be speaking at the event. I think it's tonight. I don't remember the name of the organization, but he'll be able to speak and represent.
Will that be recorded and then spread through social media?
I hope so. I don't know about the recording, but if it is, we'll make sure it's found and spread out. Also, this coming weekend, we'll have a booth at the Tanner Gun Show in the Springs. So we'll have some outreach there. And the following week, we'll have our normal third Thursday social meeting at Old Chicago on Austin Bluffs Academy.
Is that where you're holding your regular meetings now?
Yep.
Old Chicago?
That's right.
Anybody from Jefferson?
I'm here.
What
I
do you got
just
for us,
wanted to
Rick?
confirm that we have moved our meetings from the 3rd to the 4th Thursday.
Same place?
Same place.
Holiday Lanes?
I think that comes in conflict with Thanksgiving, so we'll probably adjust that accordingly.
Yeah, most likely it's gonna be a problem next month. Okay, anybody from Mesa? Pueblo? Larimer? Larimer's not, so we need to take them off the list. All right.
Don't they have a development group though?
They do, and they can give a report. They've never participated.
Oh, Nick has that. Nick's spoken to them before.
Okay. Nick, would you like to speak on behalf of Larimer and what's going on up there?
It's been particularly slow. Brandon Work is trying to get like a Liberty on the Rocks running up here that we would hopefully be able to draw some people from. So far, we're mostly in the scouting phase, looking for locations to run that in. But I actually had the great idea that we could probably have a joint Larimer and Weld one at the radio station. It's a reasonable location, but it isn't close to the universities that he wanted to be near to get the younger crowd.
Okay, so has there been a decision made whether there's going to be an effort made to affiliate, or you're just still in waiting period until you get enough people?
We still need people. It's still on the to-do list, but you got to have people and bodies with time before we can make it official.
Thank you, Nick. Ms. Harlows, do you have anything for us as a national secretary?
Oh, God, yeah, I always do, don't I?
Yep.
It looks like, I forgot what I told
You
you.
can be heard.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me move up. I'm freezing and I got a big blanket on. I forgot what I told you guys last month and what's gone on in the past few months, but it looks like there'll be a New Mexico affiliate. I think they're having their organizational meeting the end of October. I helped them write some bylaws, so they're gonna tailor it to what suits them. But I mean, a feather in our cap, they modeled their bylaws after ours because they thought ours were pretty excellent. So, but they have some specific needs out there. And Virginia is having their special convention to fix their officer issues with what happened there on December 3rd. The LNC meeting is November 11th, and I've already prepared the motion to take a recess to deliver Angela's baby, should that become necessary. And there's another hit piece put out about the party in the Hill, if you haven't seen it. It's the worst one ever. I know a lot of people got mad at me on Twitter for saying this, but I actually do think it's legally defamatory. But, what are you gonna do? I think that's about it. Pretty just overwhelmed with all the drama that's going on. It can wear on you. So I don't know if there's any questions on anything. I'd be more than glad to answer any of them.
Any questions for Ms. Harlows? Hearing none, thank you. Do we have a regional rep here tonight? I don't have a list of the people that are on the call here.
Mr. Chair, somebody needs to invite them specifically. They got so many states to worry about that if someone doesn't send them the link, they don't really know about our meeting. So it's not like they didn't show up. They probably just didn't know. Because I know Kathy or Miguel would gladly come.
John, would you put him on the list when you send out notifications?
Both of them, because
Yeah,
if one's
Kathy and-
busy, the other will
yeah.
come.
Okay, board reports. The only thing I have to add to my report is I neglected to put all the door knocking that I've been doing and all the hanging of literature that I've been doing for Karen Ann and also with Douglas County people. And frankly, I'm worn out. I think I've worn out 2 pairs of shoes. So, but it's been a good experience. Again, I did it 4 years ago, and I'm doing it again. But that's been a very, very large drain on my time over the last month. But I think it's worthwhile. Ms. Goodman, do you have anything for us?
Nothing further to add.
Okay, is Mr. Kaczynski with us yet? John, do you have a list of the people that are on the call?
Calling in remotely, I have Aaron, Hannah, Nick, Jacob, and I think that's the total.
Okay. Mr. Bukovich, what do you have for us?
So I have spent most of the month working on getting this Get Out the Vote drive set up. We launched last Friday, onboarded people throughout the weekend, and then we have across the app over 200 doors knocked so far through the app. So not a ton, but it's an awesome start. A lot of those are in Keensburg. We've gotten I think a third of the town, a third to a half of the town knocked so far.
Nice.
Trending towards getting it completely knocked. So just keep trying to get people into that. That's it.
Well, the ballots are dropping 1 week from today, so if we have volunteers that are able and willing to help right now, we need to get them on board because we only have a week.
Yep.
Affiliates, Mr. Fury.
Yeah, so I just recently submitted my report earlier this evening. I was just very busy this last month and didn't get a lot done. But I guess main things I did were attended the Cannabis Issue Coalition event last week and also knocked doors for Aaron Lamb this weekend in Keensburg.
Good. Were you able to reach the county affiliates that had not yet appointed platform or bylaw committee people?
Yeah, I have not had a chance to do that yet. I'm needing to do that.
It's too late
so.
now. So I was wondering if maybe you had some that said they had an interest that had not yet sent in anything. Okay.
Actually, so we can discuss it there, but I don't know this if we get to the agenda. I'll bring it up.
Okay. Mr. Luria.
So last week on Friday, some additional to my report, we had a candidate meet and greet with the people who run the Connoisseur Cup, and they are very involved in the cannabis industry in Colorado. We aligned on a lot of areas, especially like abolishing the FDA and other areas like that. They are very interested in helping us put together events in the future. They supposedly have access to venues and large mailing lists. And I know a couple of them said they had some interest in getting involved in the party. So that went very well. Our candidates that went out there networked extremely well. It was a more intimate event, but when told the people to talk to, they all talked to them. Everything went very well. And then the only thing really to report is because of some recent things happening, such as Ron Hanks, who came in second in the Republican race for U.S. Senate, endorsing our current Senate candidate. The Republicans, I think, are in a little bit of a tail spiral for November. I think they're realizing that they are probably going to lose this election pretty badly. We have had numerous candidates threatened with legal action, outright as close to being bribed as you could possibly get. I think actually Brian Piotr had a conversation where a woman legitimately bribed him with like $50,000 or something like that over the phone to try and throw this election. So we are clearly making a mark, and we're just going to see how that pans out this coming November, and then try and ride that train on for you for future elections.
Thank you, Mr. Laureate. Mr. Marinovich is not here, is that correct? Okay. Ms. King?
Nothing further to add.
Legislative, Lance?
It's been a relatively busy week, but I intend to just include it in next month's report since it all happened this month anyway.
Okay. Membership and outreach are both vacant. Have we had any other applicants? Any interest?
I mean, I've been on job form, but I haven't looked at that one specifically. Let me double check as of right now. I don't think so.
What efforts are being made to let any potential people know that the vacancies are there?
There's been emails sent out, and then aside from that,
Okay. Would you put together another email and get it over to David to get it out?
Yep.
All right, staff reports. Mr. Aiken, what do you have for us?
You can now see all of our candidates on the website. It's been up for a while. There's a link called lpcolorado.org/candidates. That should get you a list of all of the candidates. That's all I have to add.
Thank you, David. John, you have anything you want to bring to our attention?
Nothing to report.
Okay. Committee reports. We still have the style committee on this. We put this to bed last month, didn't we?
Oh, yeah, we did. We should.
Let's take that off the agenda if you would please. Andy.
Has the updated changes been posted anywhere?
That's a good question, and I don't think that they have.
Yeah, because, I mean, well, I suppose that was probably like a bit of a wise ass of me, because I know they haven't. Because they're on LPDA, and I kind of monitor those changes if we can. And honestly, if you wanted to send them to me, Andy, I have no problem doing the updates. We just, because I know you guys are pretty busy. So, however we get them done, I'm more than willing to volunteer to do them if that's convenient.
No, it's probably good that I should figure out how to get on LPDF, but if I have questions, I'd appreciate.
Okay, yeah, no problem.
Awesome, thank you.
All right, merchandising committee, Mr. Luria, do we have any updates on that?
There are no updates on the merchandise committee.
I didn't hear you, Jacob. Please say that again.
I said no, there are no updates on the merchandise committee.
Okay. John, can you turn that speaker just a little bit? Well, we have no special orders, unfinished business, so I guess we're on to new business. Andy sent me the platform committee appointments, and it doesn't look like we have very many. Andy, have there been any, with the exception of Douglas, have there been any affiliates that have submitted? Nobody?
Not notified or.
Yeah, Denver will have 2, as well as Arapahoe sent in theirs.
They sent them in?
Yeah, I'm trying to pull that up for Arapahoe. Yeah, they.
You can give them to me. So I actually, when we thought that these committee appointments needed to be done by this meeting, when I was using a March 1st placeholder date for the convention, just to be safe. But now that we have a real date, we actually don't have to do these until December 1st. So given that we don't have very many, We can actually put these off for one more month and try to get a couple more applicants to do these in the November meeting.
Are you sure? I thought it was within 6 months.
Nope, it's within 6 months we have to give notice, but we have to appoint.
Okay, yeah, I haven't looked at our bylaws in a long time.
Yep.
Okay, would you like to make a motion to extend both the platform and bylaws until the November meeting?
Sure. Do we even have to though?
I think we should. It's
Okay.
on the agenda. Cool.
Yeah, I move to bump the bump's not. I move to. What's the date?
Postpone till time certain.
Yeah, cool. I move to postpone until the next meeting the platform committee appointments and the bylaws committee appointments.
Second.
Any objections? Hearing none, we'll go to the next order of business. If you would, Kyle, please reach out to any counties that have not appointed somebody and find out if they have an interest and maybe something slipped through the cracks or they thought they sent it in and we never got it. But did they send the applications into you? Is that how Andy didn't get them?
That's how Arapahoe did it. They just sent it directly to me.
Yeah, I haven't gone in.
And I do.
Mr. Chair,
Yes.
affiliates do not need to apply. They just appoint.
Well, that's what I meant actually.
Oh, okay.
Not to apply, but to appoint their people and notify us who the people are.
I would also remind the board that at the time that you actually do the appointments, whenever that may be, as you're looking at the applications, the board also appoints the interim chairs of those committees. The committees themselves appoint their permanent chairs, but your interim chair calls the meeting and gets it all together.
Okay, I didn't hear any objections to that, so the platform committee and bylaws committee appointments will be postponed to our November meeting. Let's make sure that we find out if there's anybody that slipped through the cracks, because usually we have 10 or 15 applicants for each spot. You know, applicants and then also appointments. So, okay. Next item we have is motion for approval of the convention location. Okay, so we have motion and a second. Any objections to postponing for 5 minutes? Taking a recess? All right. We'll be back in 5.
Might not even put that
That may have been it, yeah.
one. I think we're back. We're almost back. They can hear us through the owl now.
I think we're picking up your mic too from your laptop.
Okay.
Well, we're gonna wait 5 minutes. Maybe people need to take a bathroom break or something since we put that on the table.
Okay, I'm hearing audio through the stream. He said they were hearing us from the owl.
I heard. I saw the technology director account in, and I saw it.
Oh, yep.
So assuming that's the but like they're all frozen. It looks like. Aaron, are you there? Can you hear us?
We can hear you.
Oh yeah.
I can hear you, but I'm not sure where it's coming from. Oh, I guess that is the owl.
Yeah, no, we got it. Cool.
Okay. Sweet. Yeah, I don't know why I got kicked. I just got tossed from the network. So.
Do we know why the owl doesn't have video? Not that it really matters,
so-
but
I've turned the video off for the meet just because it kind of doubles it up in a weird way on the stream. I get to kind of pick and choose what I want to display, and if I guess
I gotcha.
I can show real quick what it'll look like. It looks kind of funny.
Basically, unless we provide John with like a beefy multi-monitor setup, this is what it's gonna look like.
Right.
Yeah, that's good. I was just wondering. We had a real reason for it. Cool.
I like to see the owl on my screen so I can see who all is in attendance, the people that are.
You actually
using
aren't in the meeting.
It's the third time I clicked it, it's gone back to that same screen.
There you are.
All right, we're back in business now. Okay. So I'm not sure that everybody heard the motion. The motion was to approve the convention location that has been selected by the convention committee. We did have a first and a second. Do we have any objections to that? Hearing none, the convention committee's suggestion is taken. Next thing we have is a motion to approve the initial payment. Reed, do you have that amount for me now?
Just a moment. The total cost is $5,521.20. We need to put down an unrefundable half of that.
Half down, okay. So that is 2,760 roughly, that we're gonna have to put down as a deposit. That's typical, that's happened every time we've ever had a convention. That is non-refundable, so we need to make sure that that everything is taken care of. I read over the contract, reset it over to me. I didn't see anything on there that was problematic, other than the fact that they have a weasel clause for acts of terrorism. Which I thought was kind of funny, but whatever. Okay, so let me divide that up and we'll vote on that exact amount here. Bear with me a minute here. If I can get to my calculator on my phone. Calculator. Calculator. Calculator.
Anyone ever watch the IT crowd? Whenever you're talking, this thing, it always reminds me of denim. Hello, computer. Hello.
Okay, so the amount of our initial payment will be $2760.60. Correct. So we put a motion on the table right now to approve the initial payment for our convention of $2,760.60. Do we have a second?
Second.
Any objections? Hearing none, Reed, would you go ahead and get with Mr. Kaczynski? If you have any trouble with that, let me know. And I do have a debit card in my possession, and I can make the payment, but I prefer to go through the treasurer.
Okay.
Okay, guys.
And-
Mr. Acker.
What are the dates of the convention, and is this a 1 day or a 2 day?
2 day. Reed, dates?
Eric just said
It's
that.
April 1st
Second.
and 2nd, 2023. It is a 2-day.
Thank you.
Is there anything else anybody wants to talk about? Because we're out of business.
Yeah,
I hope not.
well, I get public comment at the end, if that's okay.
Yes, we do. Go ahead, Ms. Harlows.
I'll talk loud because I don't feel like standing up because I'm exhausted. I forgot at the beginning, just wanted to give a brief update on my campaign. We've been trying to do a doorlet drop on every address. We did door knock every single Libertarian. I'm handwriting notes, postcards to every single Libertarian. But we've gotten out a ton of literature and did a candidate forum over at Arapahoe. And I thought that went well, and people are stealing my signs, so I take that as a good sign that somebody,
Yeah, that's 5 signs stolen so far.
that somebody is threatened, so we shall see how it goes, but, you know, we've been doing a real campaign.
Mike's got his hand up.
Thank you, Ms. Harlow. So it looks like Mr. Seebeck has raised his hand. Go ahead, Mr. Seebeck.
Yeah, guys, sorry I was late getting in. I've been juggling flaming chainsaws here. Just a quick question, because I missed part of this. Was there a discussion about the bylaws and the platform committees tonight?
Yeah, we said you're not on it because you're late.
Yeah, we said you're not on it because you're late.
Yeah, Mike, we're postponing the appointments until next month. Timing wise, we could postpone it next month and not be in trouble with other convention dates. So we bumped it all off because several of the affiliates did not get their appointments to Andy, so that we all knew who was on the affiliates spots, and so we don't know how many spots we have to fill. I believe it's just going to be 5 based upon what I've been told. So
okay, that's all I was wondering about. So thanks.
Have a little longer.
That's you guys. Yeah, you could have.
That was have been great.
All right. Anybody else have anything of significance? Well, this has got to be the shortest board meeting in history. We are adjourned. Thanks for coming, everybody.
Thank you.
You bought me losing tickets, Wayne.